aide to former President Mahama Dogbe has opened up for the very first time about an incident which led to the smashing of a recorder belonging to a GBC reporter. And according to the reports, the said GBC reporter was sent to the 37 military hospital to report on the members of the Presidential Press Corps who were involved in an accident leading to the death of one of them. That's Mr. Samuel Nuama. Speaking on the Super Morning Show Thursday morning, Mr. Dogbe said he had apologized to the reporter and replaced the recorder destroyed while explaining circumstances leading to his action.
Sometimes the narratives become a little troubling, you know, when people pick it up and they give all kinds of reasons and all that. So, as I've done before, and I'll do again, you know, I apologize to my colleague from GBC for that incident that evening at 37. It was a very troubling day after all that had happened, and the stress I had to go through with some of my colleagues to prevent my own colleagues, journalists, from filming their colleagues who were injured and looking dirty and all that. It was stressful, you know. I had to send to my house to bring my wife's clothing for the female journalists who were there, brought my own shirt and others for them so that they can all change and, you know, clean up, freshen up a little, you know, before people can see them. And all that, my own college journalists thought that all they needed to do was to film them with the blood on them and all that. And, you know, I thought it was quite disappointing. And I think there was one elderly journalist who I told that I thought that you were somebody who should be helping me rather get the others to know that, listen, the people are injured, let them be treated. After that, you can come and film and talk to them, but not with the blood, etc. We had gone through all that. We had lost painfully one of our colleagues, and the family had been invited over. They didn't know at the time that was the case, and we needed to inform them about it. So when they came, we were standing somewhere, and there were a few other journalists, you know, Maxwell, Okamafo, and others who were also, you know, with me. And we were all standing there. So when this was, Charlie, we're going to talk to these guys and come. So they all moved away. And then we went. So when we started the conversation with Dr. Mani Buama, Angola, and a few others, we were talking to them. And then I noticed somebody, two people. And so I asked Sami's brother, are they with you? He said no. So Angola asked them that, oh, we're having a private conversation, so can they excuse us? And then they walked, you know, back a little. And then we were still, you know, talking. Omani was trying to, you know, we're having some conversation. Naturally, in that state, the issues are not something you just go and break the story. We're trying to, you know, manage. Then Angola signaled me again that somebody else has come again. So I turned. And then when I looked at him, and I noticed that he was holding something that was beeping. And the color, the red color was showing.
A flashing red light.
So I said, Angola, the person is recording. To be honest, at the time, I didn't even know. I mean, you can't even tell that this is a journalist or not, because all the other journalists who were standing with us were now in front of the, you know, the emergency ward, and we're just waiting for us to finish. So Angola went to him and said, why are you recording us? Then he said, oh, he wasn't recording. Angola said, why are you recording? You know, so I turned and went to him and I said, but why are you recording? So I took the recorder and said, but that's the recorder you have. Then he says, oh, to be honest, I just took the recorder and I said, Charlie, why do you guys do this? We are in a serious moment. And I just dropped the recorder on the floor.
Now, Stan Dogbe, who was producer of the Super Morning Show hosted by A's broadcaster, Komla Dumont, revealed that some of his fond memories, he talked about his fond memories as the station marks 25 years of media excellence.
Let me start first by saying a big thank you to Kwesi Chum for the opportunity, to Samuel Atamensa, for the opportunity as well, and for recognizing, you know, that we could contribute something at the time, because I was still in school, just waiting to graduate when I started. And I also thank my lecturer and friend, Maoko Afajino, who actually led me to some assignments at the time before I joined Joy as an intern and became a trainee broadcast journalist, and head of talk programs and producer of the morning show. It was an exciting period. We were young. We were energetic, and we had a lot of hope and belief in what we wanted to do. Before I came to Joy FM, I wasn't your typical radio person. I wasn't one of those who, were always, listening to radio and following all the things that were going on. But I mean, at a point where we had a conversation as to what do we do after school, and Maoko said, look, why don't you just go into radio, go for an internship here? And I came in, and I think that I enjoyed every bit of it. And for me, it was exciting because I had like-minded people, and we did a lot. Whilst I was in the newsroom, today I'm benefiting from all the things that I learned at the time. There is absolutely no event or promotion that Joy FM held that I wasn't present, even though I was in the newsroom. I was always there, and I learned a lot, doing that. Today, radio is not as exciting as it used to be. Somebody talked about the April Fool's promotion. Yeah. I mean, promotions were a key part of radio. It made listening to radio exciting. It softened people. It got people to be friends to work together.
Oh.
You don't need to be friends to work together. So, Tete Watson is my very good friend. Somebody else may not be my very good friend. But once we are in here, we have to get the work done. So whatever we need to do, push the stakes and get the work done. We get it done. We are all happy. We are all excited. And then we go. And I think that the outdoor activities and others ensure that there was a very good balance between coming to hold yourself within this building and then going out there, getting some fresh air, taking your programs to the people, engaging with the people. Kamala and I used to go all the way to Cape Coast, Takrade, to talk to, students and others and come back. And I think that it was exciting. Yes.
Wow.